Hey, welcome back everybody, Sign here again with another episode of my Ark Survival Evolved playthrough. Hello frog, little 80, And move base location. There's a drop come down over there. And I've started working on things, like I've got a wall up, the gate. Because we're on this nice little, jut out of a cliffside. So I only have to block off that area there, and things can't really get to me. I mean, they could probably skirt around the wall, so I gotta patch that up, I think. And I've started working on my house. Got the ground floor kind of finished here. Let me wall two of these. And the structures I'm using, the villager set, is equivalent to stone structures for durability and everything, including cost to build. You can just kind of think of it like a skin for stone structures, honestly. Okay, lag spike, thank you. That was great. But got a little outdoor workshop here. So far it's just the smithy, and the forge. Just went and made a metal and crystal run with my Anki and brought back a ton of metal. So not so much crystal, but I only went to the Redwood Mountain because, it's like right there. There really weren't that many crystal nodes on top of that. For crystal, I should probably head to either the volcano or the lava cave, really. Lava cave's got a lot of crystal. I need to patch this gap here somehow. Yeah, this is over where I tamed the Therizino, actually. That was just right up the hill there. I took the trap down because I figured it was just wasted resources to leave it there, so I demolished it. But it's relatively peaceful around here, which is nice. I mean, I will occasionally hear battle music, but it's usually there's a capro down there that is locked onto me and keeps lunging into the wall. And just slamming into it nose first, so it's not too much of a worry. Oh, hello, Parasaur. Oh, you're an adolescent, too. Yeah. I get too close, you're gonna aggro. The only downside is whenever Parasaurs wander by, because they take forever to leave. Okay, I just saw you. There you are. 110 Sarko. Okay. And they walk so heavily. But there's fish down there, so I want to do some fishing. We're, set up to go there. Just need to get myself some honey first. Which shouldn't be too much of an issue, really. And, doesn't look like it's really showing up in the recording, but there's just like a constant chorus of frogs going off. Which is honestly not bad, Got a couple Dino Storage terminals over here, soul terminals. This is where everything is. I've actually tamed a couple of baryonyx. 135 and a 145. And the 145 came out with 43 weight, which was really kind of godly. And the 135 came out with a lot of food. So I'm going to have to be taming some more berries. And I've got 8 Dilos now. Oh, I meant to put this thing down. S+ crafting station. It's pushed through the wall. There we go. Yeah, basically craft anything from, well, I use Nominal Structures, which is support Structures Plus, but basically just craft anything you want in here. It's got 300 slots, so it can hold more than, well, this thing holds 750. It holds more than the vanilla smithy does, let's put it that way. Which is important because some of the really high tier, like saddle blueprints, you need a lot of storage space to be able to actually handle those, especially without a stacking mod. Oh, it's at level 80 again. But I'm thinking I might get into a little bit of Dilo breeding today, so I can go take on our first cave, because getting a little burnt out with building. Spent like the last hour and a half or so building this. Yeah, got ourselves a balcony over here. mean, not much of a view. I need to take some of these trees here out because it's blocking my view of the waterfall, which is one of the reasons I wanted to build here. But the safest place, there's a small forest in the way. But, I mean, that won't be too hard to take care of. This is going to go up at least another story, and then it's going to have a peaked roof over this and my workshop area. I am eventually going to have to enlarge this, because, like, right now I can make a fabricator and put it in here. Actually, I could probably make a fabricator. Yeah, okay. But whenever I want to get, like, an industrial forge or whatnot going, I definitely don't have enough room in this little workshop for that. And as it is, the fabricator takes up a lot of space. Come on, line up. There we go. Unpowered, we're going to have to make a generator of some kind. Shouldn't be a problem. But this opens up a lot more stuff for us to be able to make. So, which is honestly not bad. Yeah, the Iguanodon was a huge help getting everything over here. But I mean, I've got it, I leveled it slowly in weight. And right now it can carry 21,848. And it's got all my equipment on it still. Saddles and armor and stuff. I want to make a separate storage box for that rather than just dumping it into my smithy. Probably separate it out a bit more into saddles and then my equipment and... Oh, there's an apex drop in here still. I should grab the hair out too. Anything else? Gasoline. And currently I'm actually storing everything inside of my villager crafting table because it just makes it easier for me to build stuff on the fly. Oh, and leave. Smelting up a bunch of metal, I might as well smelt up the scrap metal as well. So I'm going to get to dilo breeding, and to do that I am going to actually use a soul terminal. And let's get some soul traps for it. For this to work properly, however, I am probably going to need to get a generator of some kind in here soon. Okay, we're going to set you here. And we are going to options, automation, fertilized egg collection and incubation. Then we're going to go to newborn auto trap. Go ahead and enable it. Now, any eggs that hatch around here, this thing will automatically grab them and put them in the soul traps. There you go, and 100. So now we got the fun job of trying to find the best stats on our Dilos, which, like I said, we've got 8 of them. You have 42 health. You just are all around bad, honestly. So let me fix this, right? I think this was the second Dilo, or maybe third Dilo I tamed. Right. So yeah. We'll put you in here. And we are going to destroy selected soul. Plunk. Now I don't have to worry about that Dilo anymore. You have good weight. 38 weight, that's pretty decent. You have 38 melee, which is pretty good. So let's choose... Well, I'm just going to double check here for any higher melees. 36, 27... 26. Alright, so we are going to choose the high health and high melee Dilos first. And there's your girlfriend. Behavior, enable mating. Behavior, enable mating, and then we're going to also go to behavior, passive. And then, behavior, ignore group whistles. Because I don't want you guys moving. I could just make like a hitching post and hitch them up, which might not be a bad idea. If anything happens to them, I might do that. But they're already starting with the love-making process. 115 Zarko. Oh, there's a Parasaur. Level 120. Pocket Aloe. Yeah, and we have a quick way to the swamp just right here, so let's go take care of this Arco before it locks onto one of my tames and I start hearing battle music constantly. Plus, you know, Apex drops. Okay, yeah, I don't really see anything else around here. I've done a pretty decent job of clearing the area out, so... No thanks for those. I'll take the arrows. I'll take everything else as well. And put my pocket aloe back. I mean, it's a lot of fun running around in the aloe, but... Oh, they just laid an egg. Cool. It's handy just to keep a dinosaur in your pocket. So that way, when you get into a tricky situation, you have a trump card. One that'll hopefully save your butt. Alright. Now, Iguanodon, here, you can hold on to the saddle for me. You know what, let's... Whoa. Spun me around a lot more than I thought you would. We are going to put you on pass as well, so you don't run off with all my gear if something happens. You can let the Therizino take care of it. And the Doedicurus, who's honestly 1400% melee damage now, so... Which is not a problem, because I just take it around with my RG and fly around down there, and there's just tons of rocks in the water, so... Alright, well, while we're waiting for Dilo eggs, let me get... a few pieces together here. Alright, and structures, walls. There are just so many things to choose from here, it's great. 2 of those, we're going to get... I think these will work fine. I'm not 100% certain. They may not line up correctly. We'll try them. And then we're going to go to foundations, and I'm going to want probably 4 of these. Might need 2 more after this, but I'll have to wait and see. Because I want... Yeah, I'm going to need 2 more. Gotta have supports for balcony. You can't just have it hanging there, right? Even if the game lets you do it. Alright, come on, you. You're going up top, aren't you? You are. There. Hey, it does line up. Nice. Okay. Oh, you were right where I wanted to be. There. Okay, so let's get 2 more of those pillars. Oh, Diplocalus just got attacked by something. Wow. Really? That thing was slow enough on the egg collection that it didn't actually pick up the egg in time, and it hatched automatically? Yeah, look at that. That means I can just toss that one out, and there we go, instant hatch. Now, these don't have the combination of stats I want, so we'll just remove them. Dino Storage makes it so much easier. Let me get 4 more of these pillars, I think. I don't like how it has this flat spot here, but there's not much I can do about that, I think. Oh yeah, I still have these bits here. Alright, now E to rotate. There we go. Rotate. So yeah, it doesn't quite line up, but it's kind of close enough. Bit of a shame, but what are you going to do about it, right? Yeah, no, it definitely looks better now. At least looks like it's supported. I am going to have to go out and get more stone before I am able to actually complete this build. Well, I've got 7,000. I might be able to pull it off. But I kind of want to do something a little more exciting than just, you know, building. So now I have my breeding rates cranked way up because, well, I'm on single player. I can't leave a server running for hours for my dinosaurs to pop eggs out, so. Alright, come on, hurry up. Oh, yes, so I have another soul terminal in here, off to the side. This one here is for egg collection. You can set dinosaurs to automatically lay eggs inside of a soul terminal, and this thing will automatically collect it for you. And I mean, you can see this wheel timer is 800 days, so I think it'll be fine for a while. But I got my moss chops in there because, well, you can make superior kibble with their eggs. But I do need a greenhouse here soon, which means I'm going to have to really go to town on the crystal here soon. Another female. Has the low weight, but I have a dilo that has higher weight than either of these two. So, honestly, that is fine. So let's pop you out. Oh. There we go. And we'll put the original female in here. She does not have a saddle, does she? Yes, she does. Okay, I need to... You can't destroy a dinosaur with a saddle on it. So, we'll just pop you in there, and goodbye. Oh, you came out as a mini dilo, too. Oh, look at that. It's a random chance. There you go, pop out. It's a random chance if they're a large or a small. Like, we had two large dilos mate there, and a small one popped out. It can be a bit annoying at times trying to get specific dinos, but... Okay, you have the high weight, so it means we can retire the male as well now. Who was my first dilo. A little sad, but... I don't need you anymore, buddy. And you're a small dilo as well, so... And once I get the stats I want, I'm just going to breed them over and over again until I get a large dilo with the right stats, and then make that one my caving dino. We're old, buddy. Oh hey, you got another level. Look at that. And should probably go put the eggs away. So this here is from Eco's RP mod, which unfortunately Eco has moved on from modding Ark after the community was basically just a bunch of assholes. Not like I blame her. So last I heard, she's actually working on her own game, which is more power. Yeah, awesome modder. Just too bad the community was toxic. But yeah, I mean, you can... This is a multi-part system here. Pantry here, and this is all made through this wonderful food tray here. But there's the cooking station here, the cooker. Then we have a cooking pot on top of here, which we can use just like a cooking pot from vanilla. You can make all your potions and brews and stuff in there. Sweet veggie cakes. Here we have the dye mixer, which separates out the two functions there. This is just for making dye with. infinite water source, which is handy for, you know, making soups and stews, because you can just come over here, fill up your bottles, put them over there. The pantry works like a fridge that does not need power. See here, 68 days of spoil time. 2 days. So it's, yeah. Actually, here, I should get some of this mutton cooked up. Yeah, I'm cooking up a bunch of stuff in here. Spoil timers are drastically increased while food is inside the cooker as well, so you don't have to babysit it, which is nice. I thought... Yeah, you did lay an egg. Is it incubating now? Too cold. Yeah, I figured it's nighttime. Oh, well, they'll just stock up eggs over the night and we'll try to get good stats out of them. Alright, so I'm going to see if I can take a dwarf alloy in, because the dilos are being difficult. We're in the lower south cave now. And the reason I'm not too worried about bringing the alloy in here is there's really no jumping required. And basically here, well, definitely artifact, but also any cave drops I can find. Since it's one of the few caves where jumping is not, you know, I wouldn't say required, but extremely helpful, then I figured I'd try this one first. That and because, you know, Allo counts as basically an apex predator, things don't really aggro on me. Paleo Ark Megalosaurus. Oh. That still probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have a light out. There, I'll just put it back to normal gamma. Do I want to mess with a floating Megalosaurus? Yeah, like 4 hits, it's down. That worked. Just enough knockback that it, you know, wasn't able to get close. You are mate boosted. Yes, give me all the chitin. Alright, Webs, come on, go away. This is actually a pretty good cave to clear out and then bring an Anki into. Oh, I see you, snakes. Spiders. Okay, how heavy are you getting? Not really, but your inventory's getting clogged up. Oh, and I killed an Alpha Carno right before I came in here. And it gave me this wonderful pick. 120% primitive pick. But it also gave me a Mastercraft Smilodon saddle. So I figured, you know, I can take a, you know, a really crappy pick like that. Get back here, baby scorpion. There we go. Oh, it was a 150 even. Event scorpions kind of suck. Oh, are they under the mesh? They are. They are stuck in the water under the map. Right underneath me. Okay, is there anything back this way? Yes. Man, an Allo's not the greatest at gathering hide or chitin, but when you kill this many things, I just juked that spit so well. Let me just pitch that. Just get so much miscellaneous junk in these caves. I've already killed 14 snakes, though. I have taken some damage. Mainly, I think, from attacking Arthros. Okay, well, artifacts through there and the allow's definitely not going to fit. Let's go the other way around. Alright, come on, snakes. Come to me. Anybody hiding up this way? No, I already took care of them. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of cheesy bringing an aloe into a cave like this, but it's not a very hard cave anyway. Anybody in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, artifact of the hunter. Yeah, a lot of smaller creatures won't even aggro onto an aloe. Let's see, this is... Yeah, if you want the easy path, well, the short path, you can just drop down that there. Oh, I hear you in there, wall. There's a snake hiding in the wall. Looks like he's not going to come out, though. Okay. Where my base is, I get all the snakes I could want, so... Not too concerned about it. Oh, hello. That button. Thank you. Perfect, because I was just thinking that I needed to start farming. And dung beetle is just exactly what I need. I did just hear an arthro in the wall too, so I'm not going to hang around. Alright, then here's the other path, which just leads to possible treasure and glory, and more creatures. Also, explorer notes.
A smaller relative of Sarcosuchus,
Caprosuchus.
Lurking among the island's swamps. A naturally fast runner that is even faster in the water. It is a solitary hunter that picks off small to medium creatures, especially those isolated from their pack. When attacking, Caprosuchus uses two main tactics. Below the water surface, and when the target is sufficiently close by, will perform a lateral jump that it uses to Secondly, it attacks the prey's vital areas specifically to drain its stamina. These two techniques effectively prevent most creatures from escaping Caprosuchus once an assault has begun. Survivors are generally split about the usefulness of Caprosuchus. Some love its speed, both in and out of the water, essentially making it among the fastest, small-sized, all-terrain mounts when traveling through the wetlands. And do not think its high speed and ensnaring attempts is shortcoming.
Need to keep an eye on the roof. There might be Megalanian in here. I have seen them, you know, around here before, so... Alright, let's go left first. About time to drop another. Yeah. I mean, the Allow's plenty strong, but he doesn't really have a whole lot of carry weight. So all those stone tools start adding up after a while. Oh, we got another Helena note.
So in addition to all of the items they found with wild mechanisms, here's the real challenge. Training over a year or so. But not to this extent. Certainly not so easily. Sharks aren't mammals or even avians. They're fish. They rely more on instinct. Or to put it simply, they're not very smart. You shouldn't be able to ride one like a jet ski. I'm trying to keep an open mind like Rockwell suggested. This just feels wrong.
Alright, let's see. I have not been paying attention to the ceiling. And seeing as I'm on an apex, most likely they wouldn't drop on me, so... But I will need Megalania Venom eventually. I think it's for the Megapithecus boss fight. Okay, well, there's another spore node I can grab.
It is difficult to be angry with the mentally unleashed, despite its rather terrible nature. The creature has practically no intelligence, and just attaches to any nearby living flesh in an attempt to drain that creature's blood. Removing
leeches.
Hementaria requires precision and labor, or access to a
26 snakes so far.
Both of these can be nearly as dangerous to the host as to the leech itself. Once Hementaria attaches to a host, it drains blood at a rapid pace, and the host experiences hunger, loss of health,
Cool, I'm getting silk.
and lowered stamina. Some Hementaria are also carriers for a dangerous disease I've dubbed swamp fever, which persists beyond the leech's own lifespan. Few creatures on the island are transmitters for this disease, and it can ultimately be cured with a rare medicine. While Hementaria is not intelligent enough to be tamed, it is always useful to keep a few around for antidotes and fishing use. When processed properly, Hementaria venom can be made into a powerful antivenom.
Oh, I need to breathe. Kind of forgot about that. Okay. There's a cave drop down here, but there's also a ton of piranha. Which, they're ignoring my aloe. But I have a feeling they won't ignore me as soon as I hop off. Especially since my aloe's going to rocket to the surface like a champion cork. Oh, now they're attacking me. Good. Good. Come with me to the surface. They're chewing on my butt. And they got some knockback to them. They're just pushing me around. See if I can get it close to a wall and turn around. Like that. There we go. It's only a green cave drop. It's probably not going to be all that great. The cloth hat. You did not pop to the surface like I would expect. Dismount. I need to breathe. Are you just like too heavy now or something? He's just walking on the bottom of the water. What is up with you, dude? You're not too heavy. You just broke as soon as you touched frickin'... Oh, I just dropped that kite. I didn't want to drop that. Okay, I have to go back up for air now. Dude, what are you doing? Well, this is annoying. Right, what do I want out of here? The silk. Sarco skins. Want the hide. Yeah, it's like as soon as he touched the bottom of the water, he just was like, okay, this is my home now. It's a shame because he just lost his Explorer Note buff. Because that goes away as soon as you cryopod a creature. What the hell, man? That was weird. Don't do that again. Alright, nope. I'll just throw the stone out, because I don't need the stone. I need the crystal. Yeah, I think I full cleared the cave, really. I mean, I could grab crystal and metal out of here if I wanted to, but it's easier to do with an Anki, really, for the most part. Yeah, he's in the wall. Imagine if I had some rare flowers I could get him out, but... Oh! Missed you completely. Miss anybody else around here? That just leads back down to the little bamboo area. Which is strange to see growing in a cave, but, you know, there you are. Well, we got the artifact, we got a cloth hat blueprint, which honestly I'll probably wear because where I'm living right now is pretty warm. And I do tend to overheat if I wear all hide. And we got a dung beetle, so it means farming is definitely on the table, but after I farm up a bunch more cementing paste, which is why I wanted to keep the almost 2,000 chitin we gathered while we were in here. That will come in handy once we get back to base. Alright. Yeah, I've used that cave actually before as a smelting operation. Just kept an Anki in there and set up a small base right at the entrance. Forget what my primary creature was at the time. My primary cave runner. I think it was a berry. But, yeah, go in with my berry. Clear everything out. Run through the Anki. Why do you have so many levels? Now, you did take a couple swipes of that Carno before I pulled back and brought out the aloe, so that's probably it. Let's see. Our Neo Saddle Blueprint, Beazle Bufo. I got those from a purple drop on the way over. Dung Beetle, 26 to 10 above venom. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with that Apex drop, really. Alright, you got anything else on you I want? A little more chitin and some silk. Everything else can just go on the ground. Well, that was the first artifact cave done. Pretty easy, but I mean, a severely overpowered creature for doing a cave with, but I'll have to try it again after I get my aloes, or my Dilos to cooperate when it comes to breeding. I did finally get all the good stats from all the different Dilos I had tamed consolidated together. It's just they're being reluctant about giving me a giant-sized Dilo. Like, they were doing it up until I got perfect stats, and then they just quit. So, but I left them breeding. I was in the cave, so hopefully I'll come back, hatch some eggs, and get what I want. Oh, you jerks. You had to be sitting there right at the drop, didn't you? Oh, it was a blue drop. It was probably going to be a crop lot blueprint or some crap. What are you? A Pachycephalosaur, okay. I guess I could do the central cave with an aloe. You might fit all the way through. There's no jumping required for that one. Well, unless you fall in the water. But, I think I might wait to do more caves up until I have my Dilos ready. At least they can... Oh, you stupid drops. I say at least Dilos can jump. Ooh, Tech Parasaur. Under attack, it looks like. I'll save you. There we go. That raptor running around down there? Yep. Raptors and oviraptors have the same footstep sound. Ooh, hello. What are you gonna have? Well, Dunkel Osteocidal. Good quality one, but I really wasn't planning on taming a Dunkel Osteus, but I might have to now, just to... I've never really used one before, so... good a time as any, I guess. Alright, are there any more drops around here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a green one coming down over here. It's probably going to be, you know, a wooden hut kit. Or miscellaneous resources. I did get a pretty decent Stego saddle out of a blue drop once. Oh no, it was a green. Which was kind of strange, because, you know, Stego saddles are normally level 26 to craft, and a level 15 drop, you know, gave it to me, so. Well, I mean, decent little mountain here to... Makes me wish I had my Anki in my pocket, too. Oh, and it's just now coming down, too. I was right. It's the wooden hut kit. Enough parts to build a 1x1 wooden hut. Oh well, I got some crystal out of it, so it's not all bad. Anything else? Nope. Looks like it's time to go back home. Alright, well... Almost home. Alpha Rex. Alpha T-Rex versus Dwarf Allosaur. Let's see how this works out. Oh, this is not going to end well for him at all. Stupid piranhas, get out of here. Oh, is that a Hesperornis too? Yeah, it is. Give me your polymer. Stupid piranha. Alright. Yeah, he did just over 1,000 damage to me. Which is, you know, honestly, I have 112 armor saddle on this guy, so that's pretty good, actually. If I had a regular saddle, it would have been a lot worse. And I have no idea why, but I'm now up to level 106. Oh, hello, Spino. 135... 28 points into health. You have a baby. You have 34 points into melee. Already. Ow. And he fell down. Oh, that was another 140 there. Should check the stats before I bid him. Alright, I am going to take out this horse cow thing. Alright, well, we've got Prime, which this guy loves, so... I'll just leave that there. Alright, let's go up to my Archie now. That may have been pretty productive to pick that guy up, too. Yeah. 46 points into melee. Okay, yeah. We need to introduce him to the breeding lines. Actually, come on. Follow me. Hello, Carno. 145 and you're already torpored. 27 health. I've done Carnos before. I've done Dinos before too, but honestly Dinos are more fun. Especially when it comes to the fight with the Megapithecus and they get hit and they just go flying. And then just all go rushing back in. RG, get out of the way. I'm trying to read my Spyglass. Stupid dragonflies. Hello, dodos. Ooh. Akatina. I can't tame you yet, but you are good for kiting. Do need to get some sap taps up and start getting things together for sweet veggie cakes. right in my way. Didn't help it took a wrong turn on my own trail. Which is why there are standing torches. Alright, come on, guy. Get your stamina back. Yeah, that is the downside of the autos. They take forever to regenerate stamina. Good news is they don't really take a whole lot of stamina to attack, but running is a whole different story. Yeah, don't run over your own standing torches here, guy. Really, RG? There you go. Alright, let's see what my dialers were up to while I was gone. 27. Well, let's go ahead and hatch those 3. Yeah, we have perfect stats on them, which is unfortunate, because I am going to be picking the male up and starting over. My current best melee was 38. And then for it to jump to 46, that's, yeah. That is too good to pass up. Go and hitch. That way if anything attacks, they don't go running away. And then we'll just clear it off. Bit of a shame, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Where did the RG land at, anyway? Oh, all the way over here, okay. Ran right by you twice. Sorry about that, bird. Didn't even see, realize you were there. And... Alright, let's get this fish meat cooked up. Yeah, I might as well put that in there too. Now I've started putting apex drops over here in these little cabinets. Still that 120% bone, or a primitive pick, that's kind of funny. I'll put this stuff in there for now. We can make desert cloth armor now, though. It's kind of tempting, actually, considering where I'm living right now. And... artifact. There we go. Get your tail in my face, Larry. It's one annoying thing about their Xenos is their tail is the perfect height to smack you in the face whenever they're swinging around. And Quanton with almost 2,500 weight, that's just kind of crazy. Oh, not the smithy. Forge. Yeah, there was twins in that one. Be awesome if it was a perfect pair already. Nope, they did get a health mutation though, but they didn't get the good weight. Oh, that's a shame. Because I need the weight. I really need weight. Dial 1.9x. Health mutation, but she's only got 191 weight. I might keep one out and raise her up and imprint her. Yeah, they were twins, right? Yeah, they were. Here, I'll put that in there to keep it an even 100. Let's see. Alright, so fish meat is, what, simple kibble, I think? Yeah, cooked fish meat is simple kibble. Which I don't think I have any tier 2 eggs. I have a bunch of tier 1s for my Dilos. You know what? Guanodon might be a tier 2. Iguanodon's a tier 3 egg. Huh. For regular kibble. Okay. Let's just drop everything in and see what we got to deal with here. So that, we've got turtle egg, we've got Carno, and... Well, Moss Chops I know is a tier 4 egg. And... That's turtle egg. What was that one? Stego egg. Okay. I think Stego egg is also a regular kibble egg. It is. Okay. Turtle. Turtle's also regular, so I can actually make like 4 regular kibbles at least right now. 5, because I have a Carno egg too. I've had 13 Dilo eggs, and those are basic. So if I was to just pull for 13, I thought I had selected, but okay. 13. And give it some water. It's not using up the water. Okay. I guess it's just automatically refilling it from the sink that's right next door. This thing has the same, yeah, well, 7-day, almost 8-day spoil timer on eggs in here. 6-day spoil timer on kibble. And there's our first kibbles. Anything else? I'm going to have to start gardening. Alright, well, I got her raised up. She's already gotten 6 levels, okay. That happened while I was waiting for her to heal up. But because of her size modifier at 1.9, she ended up with 6,000 health, 306 weight, 1,073 melee. So it took 4 levels to bump her up to 10,000. There's another Dilo down there. Level 120 only, though. Okay. You just launched yourself right off that cliff. 125. Alright, you know what? So 300 damage, because the 198 was attacking a mate boosted Dilo. Right, that's 2 more levels. Okay. The spit does 206 damage. Yeah, the downside is Dilos are really lightweight, so they are really affected by knockback. Damn it, spit the tree. And she is quick with the imprint. The Aloe is better at gathering chitin. I will have to say that. Level 130 Baryonyx. Nah, not worth it. I was looking at the stats real quick before I started fighting. Downside of berries is that I can actually hit the rider with the, I'm not sure if it's Paleo Ark doing it or if it's Kraken's, but one of the 2 mods is letting them actually hit the rider, which is... I didn't realize until my armor started breaking. Is there anything else tasty around here? I do want to level up my new Dilo here. Okay, we're close to a baby. And it just went away. Alright. So it's probably a baby that had its parent already taken care of. Turtle. Tried spinning, but I got interrupted because I got hit. There's going to be more Mega Error coming in. Yep. That last one was mate boosted, so a little bit of a hint there was more in the area. Oh, did I not eat one of the drones or something? I just saw it pop up on my radar. There's Troodons. Well, a Troodon. Which means there's probably more around. They're going to come out of the woodwork here in a second. Or not. $125 Parasaur. We're not doing 560 damage per hit. Go away, compies. Hello, Dilo. What are you? Level 70. Okay. Had to stop for a poop break first. Level 70 Iguanodon. An adolescent. It's only 3 more levels. Okay. Hi. Alpha Paleo Carno. Level what? 110. 19,000 health. Let's do it. Just got done force feeding my Dilo and was getting ready to take off, and all of a sudden it's just red glow. That went a lot quicker than I thought it would. Alright, going on, Don. It's all these dodos that just were wandering around during that fight. Somehow survived. Ooh, purple drop. Hello. Bring out my light stick. That's good to grind up later. Once I get around to getting a grinder. How much damage did we take off that fight? About 1,000. About the same as that Alpha Rex, but 35 levels. Oh my god. Is that better than my... Yeah, that is better than my current hide shirt. Got that from the Carno, it looks like. 184% Journeyman Simple Pistol. Another Smile It on saddle. There's Xeno. Level 70. Been killing all the Xenos I come across just so I can get ones with better levels to spawn in. This Stylo is doing almost as much damage now as my freaking Aloe. Nope, not worth it. Is there anything interesting in the river here? Or stream or whatever? And I'm kind of hoping for another alpha just to pop out of nowhere. Oh, that baby headbutted me back that far. Jeez. Run, piggy. Oh, turtle. Oh, there's a Spino up ahead. Level 90. Crap. Also, 3-shot. Give me the sail, I'll take the trank arrow. And I will steal your egg. Another Spino. 135, okay. What are your stats like? 28 points in the melee. Do I want a Spino, though? I mean, Spinos are fun, that's for sure, but... do I want to try to tame a Spino while riding on a Dilo? I'm gonna take 7 prime. I've more than got that. Hello, Pteranodon. 120. He seems to be hyper-aggressive. 135 baryonyx with... a lot... is that... a lot of stamina. Okay. First I thought it had a lot of oxygen, and it's like, that's just a complete and total waste. I'll remember the Spino. Maybe. You save up fish meat for now, because I haven't been saving it up till now, so... there's another Spino up ahead, and a tech something or other there. That's why you don't mess with Pachycephalosaurs. They will knock your butt out and then just kill you. Tech Trike, 168. I don't think I'm going to tame any Tech Trikes, so... are you seriously attacking me, compies? That was a lot of compies. It's like 6 compies. I mean, granted, they're all dead now. But still, that was like 6 of them at once. Ooh, there's Xeno. Level 90. Get out of here. I don't think I got the claws from the one I killed earlier, though. Did you? No. Nice thing about animals that can jump. That's a 140 Spino. 24 points into weight's the high stat, though. That's a Rex. 135. High weight. Apparently he's eating fish. I need to get rid of a bunch of this stuff that's weighing me down. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. We got ourselves a decent Dilo to run around on. I'm going to keep breeding to get better ones, though. And I just got ignored. I don't know where he's going, but he's on a mission. Or she's on a mission. The only downside of Dilos is they kind of bounce when they hit. So it kind of kills your momentum a bit. So you can't really, like, bunny hop. Oh, you're fighting a raptor, okay. But, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.